People should have been saying, this man's mentally ill. This man's demented. This man has a severe psychological problem. You know, guessing which entry song I'm going to have is the only pleasure I get out of the life these days.
Jingles are all we have.
Half the time I'm betting on Bowie. It is a form of rehab. If Stephanie Miller wasn't here to do that, now we can talk about all the horrible things. What's going on?
Yeah, the end of the world after the rapture is we're just gonna be the last thing we hear will be a Rocky Mountain Mike jingle about a parody of It's the End of the World.
Well, one of my contractors didn't show up, so maybe the rapture happened.
Oh, maybe he got raptured. Okay.
Hey, yeah.
Well, listen, I got to start with this 180 on Ukraine. So, President Zelensky admitted he was a little bit surprised about Trump's surprise announcement in support of Ukraine. He spoke to Zelensky on the sidelines of the UN after his unbelievably embarrassing, horrifying speech.
Oh my God!
So Trump posted on social media right after meeting with Zelensky. I think Ukraine, with the support of the European Union, is in a position to fight and win all of Ukraine back in its original form. With time, patience, and the financial support of Europe, and in particular NATO, the original borders from where this war started is very much an option. Huh? What now? He said Russia has been fighting aimlessly for 3.5 years, a war that should have taken a real military power less than a week to win. This is not distinguishing in Russia. In fact, it's very much making them look like a paper tiger. He said it was making Russia look bad because it was supposed to be a quick little skirmish. It shows you what leadership is, what bad leadership can do to a country. Holy cow, are we getting the P-tapes? What's going on?
Well, to tell you the truth, I think it just harks back to Trump's particular style of negotiating. And, one day it's like Zelensky's the worst and we're going to take away all your weapons and your equipment. And I mean, it just shows a level of abject desperation.
Yeah.
He really thinks he can play an ex-KGB dictator by saying, well, maybe Ukraine will win. But I want to point one thing out in that little comment. Mm-hmm. He did not say the United States. He said Europe and NATO. And the way he's been talking is we'll sell, because he's out to make money personally.
Yeah.
He'll sell equipment to Europe. But when he means NATO without the United States, with minimal responsibility over there. And now it's about maybe I'll just go make my money off of Ukraine. And he really thinks Putin is going to come crawling to him. Expect a massive provocation to make Trump look stupid.
Well, thank you, Malcolm. I was going to say, this is what they always say. It's whoever he talks to last, because he's such a dunce, because he talked to Zelensky. All Putin has to do is threaten him or suck up to him, and he'll say 180 degree the opposite the next day, won't he? I mean, he's done this before.
Yeah, absolutely. And so do all of his sycophants. I don't know who wrote that up for him. My guess is Marco Rubio. Is the one who wrote that up for him, but those aren't his words.
Yeah.
I mean, one, they're coherent.
Right.
Two,
not how he talks.
They offer a policy from beginning to end, so that's not his. I don't think the United States is going back to the side of Zelensky. I think he's going to the side of whoever can pay him and his friends money. And Zelensky knows how to deal with corrupt presidents. When Zelensky came into office, he replaced a guy that literally was the most corrupt president in the modern Ukrainian history, who worked for Moscow, who you knew he was leaving when he left with 20 Gucci bags. Yeah. Not joking, real, bags.
Thom Hartmann's like, wait, you can get it in a Gucci bag? I thought it only came in a Kava bag, the bags of cash. Trump thinks that Homan's a piker anyway. Trump got billions. This guy got 50,000 in cash. That's walkabout money. So Zelensky knew how to play him, and we're seeing the results of that. I mean, and meanwhile, when you say that wasn't the real him, that tweet, the real him was the speech without a teleprompter, right?
My God!
A senior foreign diplomat posted at the UN texted me, "This man is stark raving mad. Do Americans not see how embarrassing this is?" Guy Fawkes just said, "The laughingstock of the world. I feel bad for you, America. I really do. That was a disgrace today." I mean, okay, let me give you an exact quote. We have a border strong, and we have a shape. And that shape doesn't just go straight up. The shape is amorphous when it comes to the atmosphere. What the? People were sitting there like, what? Oh, my God.
What? What? Okay. My problem is no one, I mean, for the last year, people should have been saying this man's mentally ill. This man's demented. This man has a severe psychological problem. U.S. news media is so bought that, let's be honest, okay? Kamala Harris makes a funny laugh, and they call that her 30,000 foot, line she has to go through, right, or go over. Trump, all he has to do is be a white man that stands up and breathes. Yeah. And he has trouble doing that too. And I've literally seen people say this to me, that he's the most eloquent. Kamala Harris couldn't form a sentence.
Oh, God.
These people are in a cult. And that cult does not care if he keels over. They will prop him up, and they, like Lenin, and they will swear he's alive and giving out wisdom, through a secret tablet every day.
So if you're a homeowner in America, you need to listen to this. The FBI has been warning about a type of real estate fraud on the rise called title theft. Yikes. And your equity is the target. Here's how it works. Criminals can forge your signature on a single document, use a fake notary stamp, file it with the county, and just like that, on record, they own your home. Using your ownership, they can take out loans against your equity or even sell your property, and you won't even know about it until a foreclosure or a collection notice shows up in your mail. Yeah, that's why I have partnered with Home Title Lock, so you can protect your equity and find out today if you're already a victim. Go now to HometitleLock.com/Stephanie. You'll get a free title history report and a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection. That's 24/7 monitoring of all of your title records, urgent alerts to any changes, and if fraud occurs, their U.S.-based restoration team will spend up to $1 million to fix it. Don't be a victim. Protect your equity today. Go to HometitleLock.com/Stephanie. One more time, that's HometitleLock.com/Stephanie.